EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This for 3 to the 29.
Nick Chubb. Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. That's right, running in with Janovich, the fullback, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play back.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Extra point.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
2nd and inches at the 30.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st.
It's 4th down.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
32-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end, Cook. Bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say,
he's got him in, complete, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before half. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and...
Now look at this. Big game. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Extra point.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. For the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. As the first half is winding down, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Turkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cody Parkey.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide
to get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You up to 1.
Throw is Breeze. Gets this one to Hill. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The final shot before half for Breeze. Smith with a first down and more. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
how did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. It's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second and 10.
Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now Kamara. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Brings out of the gun. Hill. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 27 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time to hit him and force that incompletion. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is brought down, but
Play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield, and then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 35, Saints 21. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. B.J. Goodson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they were trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Alvin Kamara. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
back to the ground. It's Kamara. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was
calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Murray. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Breeze. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. It's Breeze getting it into the hands of Traquan Smith. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation you got. Plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Boy, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
2nd and 10.
They run it again with Chubb. Fights loose. Room here to run. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A gain of 5 brings up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
And again, it's Chubb. He's going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
First down, Cleveland.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
score, Browns 42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.